Welcome back to Justin's Lighthouse Recovery Lifeline Community. You're watching our trauma series. This is part 3. So, right now we're going to get into understanding trauma. I've already given a really good explanation of it, but it also is important to understand that most of us don't know how trauma affects us, and so it's easy to deny it. I think I gave that example in part 1. Um, we look around and we go, no, 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 there's no trauma. I just can't figure out why I can't quit drinking. Nothing to see here. Perfect life, perfect childhood, perfect this, perfect that. Nothing to see here. I just can't figure out why I can't, stop snorting crushed up Oxycontins. Well, the missing link is the unresolved pain. And when you can unlock this, when you can really identify what's hurting, why it's hurting, and learn how to change our perspective about it, then we can heal. We spend a lifetime trying to change our situation, right? And there's no trauma, I just need to get back to work. There's no trauma, I just need to move to a different neighborhood. There's no trauma, I just need to move from my mom's house to my dad's house. There's no trauma, I just need to get divorced. See, we're constantly dealing with trauma by seeking a new situation, all along denying that we even have trauma, which is the third bullet point of this slide that you're looking at. We deny it. We have resentments that we don't even recognize. We don't know why. We're just angry. That's all trauma. If you're dealing with a lot of emotional highs and lows, but you don't understand why, well, it's trauma. Okay, so let me go through these slides a little bit. This one's very, very, very prevalent, obviously, because nobody wants to appear weak. We want to have it all together. And more importantly, we want to show the world that we have it all together. And so what trauma does is it kind of drives us in this extreme dynamic that we refer to as shameful, shameless. And that's a whole other video, and I hope you'll watch that. I haven't shot it yet, but it's one of our go-to lectures. It's so foundational. It's as important as trauma. So what happens is even though we feel, on one hand, shameful, the shameful side, we feel less than, we feel inadequate, shameful, I'm not enough, then we live in the other extreme of shameless, where we're just constantly trying to prove our worth. And with addicts, because most addicts are pretty intelligent and creative and resourceful and problem solving and charming and all these things, well, those are the skills that the addict uses to compensate for this overwhelming sense of I'm not good enough. So they perform in a way that seeks to be better than just to be good enough. And I do hope you'll look that out. I know we've got actually I think it's in our Families of Addiction ebook, which you can find on our website, and it'll show the whole dynamic. If you want to see it now, eventually I'm going to get that video shot. Okay, so trauma is obviously different for everybody. I explained that, but just in case you didn't see the earlier slide, because it's not about situations. Trauma is not about what happened. Trauma is about what we think happened. It's a perspective issue. It's how we're interpreting that experience. And so, gosh, I could go on and on and on with some examples. Maybe I should. Maybe you cringe when you hear a loud, abrupt sound. Today, as an adult. When something doesn't go your way, how do you feel? Do you find that your sense of self is tied to your performance or your experience? If you have a bad experience, do you feel bad about yourself? Do you blame yourself? Do you instantly try to think of another experience that you could have to kind of make up for the bad experience? Well, that's impulsivity. Always needing something else, right, just to feel better. Well, if I could just do this, or if I could just go here, or if I just didn't have to do that, or if I just could get to do this, then I'd be okay. It doesn't mean that it's not okay to want to do other things. The problem is our identity is tied to it. So unless I can get something else, I can't feel good about me. And that's what trauma does, is it confuses who we really are as a person with our pain. And when you have this perception that that starts from a shame lens, like I'm trying to figure out if I'm good enough, and this is one of the reasons why we tend to avoid large crowds or groups of people that we don't really know, right? It feels very unsafe. We're not sure whether they're going to approve of me or not. And so we may go overboard. If we're going to go, we're going to go overboard, right? We go in and we're charming and we get to know everybody, or we hide in the back. Remember, it's either or. It's a life of extremes. This is all trauma driven. We've got unresolved pain. We don't know what to do with. We don't even think we have it. When you start unlocking the reality that we all have trauma, and you understand it about yourself, then you're really gonna grow. Okay, so let's wrap up part 3. I went a little bit over. I'm trying not to beat you guys to death with long videos. My name's Miles Lewis at Justin's Lighthouse Recovery Lifeline Community. So stay tuned for part 4 of trauma.